So first off, the next 2 days we're going to be doing speedrun attempts, meaning if I don't get a run going, because we are comparing against our times today. So if I don't get a run going, I'm just going to call it. Just going to try another run. We're going to go over and over again for the next 2 days. We're going to do that for 2 days. Because on today's Tuesday, Wednesday, we might do it for 3 days. We might do it for Thursday as well, depending on how I feel. But on Saturday, yes, Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern, we are going to have the All Shrines Randomizer race versus DJ Carmichael. So that's going to be fun. I'm ready to get my ass kicked. And then on Sunday, the day after, we have our All Dungeons damage list. So that's also going to be, it's going to be a really fun weekend. I'm going to be very, very salty this weekend. I'm calling it. And then we already have scheduled all of the other, here, let me actually pull up my calendar and I'll tell you. We have scheduled a lot of things throughout the next month and a half. So if you guys don't already have my calendar, you can go to my tab thingies, and one of them is my calendar, and you can keep up to date on everything that we got going on. So this weekend we have the All Shrines. This is actually wrong. I apologize. Okay, here we are. So, yeah, 23rd, All Shrines Randomizer Race. That's going to be at 5 p.m. Eastern. And then the day after that, on Sunday, we have Damageless All Dungeons. And then on Saturday, the next Saturday, on the 30th, is when we're going to have our 5 versus 1 Breath of the Wild bingo. Those of you guys who don't know what that is, that's going to be really fun. So basically, we're going to be generating a bingo card for Breath of the Wild, and then we're going to have five people who have played the game casually. They are going to try and basically full clear this bingo card, and at the same time, I'm going to try and be doing it by myself. I can even show you guys what one of these bingo cards looks like because they're really cool. Right here. So this is what a typical bingo card looks like. I'll expand it a little bit so you guys can see. So you guys can see the bingo card. It's got objectives like get any Boko equipment, Fireproof Lizard Roundup side quest, get 3 Ridgeland shrines, any Zora equipment item. That can be a weapon, that can be the armor. Kill a Frost Talus, collect 1 picture memory. I think this is the short one. Pretty sure this is a short. Let me double check. Yeah, this is a short one. I'm not quite sure yet if we are going to be doing the longer one or if we're going to be doing a short one, but if you do, you have the option of like short, normal, long. If you click on normal, it'll give you another one. Let's let that load. And so then here's a longer one. You have 2 Divine Beasts main quests. So basically do 2 Divine Beasts. 9 Farron Koroks. Register the Giant Horse. Any Farron or any Fairy Tonic. Beat Ganon. It's a lot longer. So the objectives take a little bit more time to complete. Because of the difficulty of some of the objectives, like Beat Ganon, I might not do a longer one. Just because simple objectives like Beat Ganon can take them quite a while. So we might end up just going with a short card. And see, like, open 2 Bokoblin Camp chests, get any rod, 9 Elden Korok seeds. Oh, thanks, Retro. Appreciate it. Yes, we do already know who the 5 people are going to be. I'll actually tell you who they are. So we've got... I don't have my chat on here. Chat. Not sure where I'm going to put them. I'll put you guys there for now. We're not quite, we do know who they are. Let me pull up the list here. If you guys go to my Twitter, it actually, I posted a thing about it, an announcement. Where is it? Here it is. So, the first person that's going to be participating against me is Seasons V. Those of you who don't remember who she is one of the French streamers who completed 100% Breath of the Wild as part of the Marathon Finalement. So she has completed the game 100%, and she did it in a pretty decent time. So she's going to be really, really good as far as going against Haginator. Those of you guys who don't know who Haginator is, he is a Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, Donkey Kong 64 speedrunner. He's played the game casually, Breath of the Wild, so he's going to be going against me as well. We have Oksani. Those of you guys who don't know who Oksani is are new here. She is one of my mods since almost 2 years now. She's been one of my mods, so she knows a lot about Breath of the Wild 100% just from watching me a ton. Paiwi Time, she is a artist and casual streamer. She's played Breath of the Wild. She's going to be going against me. And then Simply Fur. Those of you guys who don't know who Fur is, he is a Super Mario Odyssey speedrunner. He's a god at Super Mario Odyssey. He's got a bunch of records in Super Mario Odyssey. He dominates at all moons, 100%. And he's played Breath of the Wild as well. So those are the 5 people who are going to be going against me. A lot of speedrunners in here. We've got a lot of speedrunners. We've got a lot of people who have a lot of knowledge about Breath of the Wild as well. So the fact that there's going to be 5 of them going across, the fact that we have Haginator and Fur, 2 very, very different streamers. Like, I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm very excited to see this group of people come together in one Discord call to see how they interact with each other. Who's the last guy? Fur, F-I-R. Fur is a Super Mario Odyssey runner. Because those of you guys who don't know who Fur is, he is probably... he is the nicest speedrunner on Twitch that I have ever encountered. He is the most genuine, warm, kind speedrunner that I have ever encountered on Twitch in my entire life. He's just the nicest guy ever. If you ever are feeling down, if you're ever feeling like you need some like just warmth in your life, he's just absolutely insane. Such a great guy. Very G-rated. And then Haginator. Those of you guys who don't know who Haginator is, let's just say that he had a sub goal to dance around a campfire in a diaper. And he did it. So, yeah. He's a pretty scuffed guy. Very, very colorful in his streams. If you guys want to laugh, grab a beer and watch Haginator. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. He's one of my guilty pleasures for sure. So I'm very excited to see just all of these people in the same room together. We have a lot of different like nationalities too. We got Haginator and Fur are both Americans, and Oksani is an American, but we got Pi. She is Mexican, and Season is French. So we've actually got a lot of like different nationalities coming together as well. It's going to be really, really cool to see. I know I'm going to lose, by the way. If you guys have been waiting to see something that I lose, tune into that, because I'm losing for sure. There's no way in hell I'm getting 25 objectives before they get 5 each. It's just, no, it's not happening. It's not happening at all. But that is the 5 versus 1 Breath of the Wild bingo. It's probably going to be around 3 hours long. Just to give you an idea. And then there is on the 31st, the day after that, we're going to be doing damageless all main quests. And then just every Sunday after that, we have damageless stuff. So on the 31st, we're doing damageless all main quests. On Sunday the 7th, we're going to be doing damageless all shrines. And then we're going to have to put off the damage list for about a month and a half or so for the damage list 100% because we have a couple of other really crazy things going on in the month of June. In the month of June, on the 15th and 16th, we have my Majora's Mask boot camp. Those of you guys who don't know what my boot camps are, basically, I've decided to just streamline and just freight train through learning the other 3 games because we already know how to run Breath of the Wild, Twilight Princess, and Skyward Sword now. I've now finished those 3 where I can do a full run through of all 3 of them, no problem. Which leaves Majora's Mask, The Wind Waker, and Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time is going through some reroutes right now, so it's going to be a while before we can start learning that one. The Wind Waker and Majora's Mask, though, the routes for those are pretty set in stone. So on the 15th and 16th, we're going to be bringing a top Majora's Mask 100% runner in. And for those 2 days straight, I'm going to be doing like 14, 15 hour streams where I'm just going to be grinding down, learning the route, getting better at the tricks. I've actually kind of good at the tricks already. And we're just going to learn it all in those 2 days. And hopefully by the end of those 2 days, we'll be able to complete a full Majora's Mask run by ourselves. Whether it'll be a good time or not, I don't know. But we're going to be able to complete a full run by ourselves. That's going to be happening June 15th and 16th, all day. And then 2 weeks later, after those 2 days, we're going to be spending our weekdays only doing Majora's Mask, and then weekends doing Breath of the Wild 100%. And then 2 weeks later, on Monday and Tuesday of June 29th and 30th, the last 2 days of the month, we're going to do the exact same thing with Wind Waker. We're going to have Demon, who is an amazing, godlike Wind Waker runner, come in, and he's going to be walking me through the Wind Waker the same exact way we do Majora's Mask. It's going to be 2 straight days, about 14, 15-hour streams, and we're just going to destroy it. Get to the point where we can do a full run-through by ourselves. And then we're going to grind that throughout the week for 2 weeks or however long it is. And then do Breath of the Wild 100% on the weekends. And then once we're done with that, we're going to transition into a schedule where we're doing one of the games 100% per day. So it would end up looking like it's the Wind Waker original. All the games that we're running are the originals, no remakes. So what we're going to be doing after that is we're going to be transitioning over to a schedule where we're doing one of the games per day. So my day off is probably going to be Mondays. And so then it'll look like Tuesdays doing Majora's Mask all day, Wednesday doing the Wind Waker all day, Thursday doing Twilight Princess all day, Friday doing Skyward Sword all day, and then Saturday, Sunday, Breath of the Wild 100%. Is what it's going to look like, more or less. And that's all going to be happening in the month of July. And then I'm hoping sometime in the month of July we can do the Ocarina of Time boot camp. But I don't know because the route is being changed as we speak. So I want to wait until after the route is changed just to see who can do the boot camp with me. Because a lot of current Ocarina of Time runners are saying that they're not going to run the new route. So I want to wait until the route is out so I can be like, okay, the route's been out for a week or two. Do you know it? Can you teach me it for the boot camp? And we'll see who we can find. I've got a couple of people in mind. Now that I have a sub 20, do I have a new goal in mind? Yes, I do. That is a good question. I have the same goal that I've had the entire time. Sub 20 was never a goal for me. It was a goal that you guys made. Sub 24 was never a goal for me. It was a goal that you guys had. I have always had the goal of get a better time than I currently have. Always. That's always been my goal. I don't care. I never cared about sub 20. Never really cared about sub 24. I just want to be faster. So, yeah. You guys can make these insignificant, weird goals that you want. Go for it. I'm just going to keep on trying to be faster. And then, so yeah, after the end of July, there's really no big announcements, except for, or sorry, end of June. There's no really big announcements except for July 11th. Remember this day, guys. July 11th. Get it memorized. July 11th, we are going to be doing Breath of the Wild 100% damageless. So I set a date. It's probably going to take 4 or 5 days, maybe even a whole week. But July 11th is when we are doing Breath of the Wild damageless on Saturday. So that's gonna be fun. And that's all the announcements that I have on my end. Again, all of this can be found on my calendar. If you guys want to keep up with all that, have my calendar. Follow me on Twitter because I still post stuff on Twitter about all that. So that's the best place to keep up with everything. All right, and that is all the announcements that I have.